sorry, yeah, Jesse and Bree. And so the only way that Shayna could have been on the phone with Jesse and Bree while being on Telegram, with Jimmy is to have another device. Now, I'm not saying that's not possible, but I'm saying that that's kind of an elaborate thing to be crying in one spot and then talking to Jimmy in another spot. And like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a little bit far fetched for me. So what kills me is that means that there's a person out there pretending, at least in that one instance, to have been Shayna crying up a storm and had to mask the fact that she wouldn't sound like Shayna by crying so much, which is why Jimmy couldn't identify, like, catch everything. Yeah, like,
Also keep in mind that the only place that Pineville was brought up, okay, there was two different instances where one was Charlotte and one was Pineville, okay? Now, Pineville was only brought up between MJ and the troll account or the stalker account, okay? When when MJ was giving him a place for this stalker to meet up with him, okay? He said
no,
Pineville. He gave him an address and said Pineville.
no,
Lumberjack
wait.
Lumberjack asked Jimmy where Pineville was.
Oh,
Weird.
okay.
Right. So, because once all the accounts were blocked, like Cece pays attention. You know how Cece pays attention. She watches comments. She watches all that, right? She watches everything that goes on the live. Once all these little accounts would get blocked, then all of a sudden you'd see Lumberjack come in. Now, Shanna was around Lumberjack a lot, right? And they were always posting avocados to each other, crowns, things like that. So I went to MJ and I said, look, I think I know who that account is that's bothering you. He said, who? And I said, LJ. And at first he was like, nah, that ain't possible. So then when the next time that account messaged him, he said, LJ, is that you? Now the account said who, and then started talking. So you are telling me that this troll account, this has been stalking Shanna and doesn't know who the fuck LJ is? And then later on, then all of a sudden he knew who LJ was. And then MJ was like, wait, I thought you didn't know who LJ was. And they were like, oh, well, I just happened to be in his live. Right now, also MJ would say something in the presence of Lumberjack, knowing that that account wasn't in there, and then that account would message him about whatever MJ typed in the comments, and then so MJ's super smart. He knows how to kind of see where information goes. So he would say something to the troll account, and then LJ would come out with it. Like he even told the troll account, he's like, I only have 1 foot. I had my left foot amputated a couple years ago. Like that kind of shit, to see if it would come back through Lumberjack. And then we saw Lumberjack in all caps one day with MJ and Shanna in the box, and this was not that long ago, say power couple in caps, and then shoelaces underneath it. Which we've heard, they were supposedly in this relationship, right? And he was really upset and broken up over it. Enough for him to go talk to Jimmy about, even accuse Jimmy of possibly meeting up with Shannon. He had this jealous streak. Then why would the troll account not come after Lumberjack? Why would that happen? Why? And if that's the case, then why would Lumberjack not be going after that stalker account for messing with Shanna with how protective he was over her? It's weird.
Right. Yeah, because here's what's weird. Okay, so that explains part of this. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I was in a live and they were talking about somebody named Logan.
Yep.
And they said something about the stalker being from North Carolina, because right before they had said the stalker is got to be from North Carolina, I, not knowing what they were exactly talking about, all I heard was something about North Carolina, and that was before they said the stalker was from North Carolina. They were like something about North Carolina, and I said, "Hey, I'm from there," and then when I heard the stalker, I went, "Okay, yeah, definitely not the stalker," kind of thing in the comment section, and I was like, so, and then I started thinking about all the people that are on this app that know Shayna, that's in our circle of friends, that have all said they're from this area, and.
Yep.
I was thinking, okay, so it's literally, it had to be like 6 people, because I know it wasn't me. So that left like 6 people. And now it's interesting that you're saying that all these people that it could have been, the only one that wasn't getting messaged was Lumberjack. Here's the other thing. Crazy.
And here's the other thing: in the messages from the stalker account, it talks about how they saw Shanna at the courthouse. Not a lot of people know what Shanna does for a living, but some do. And one of those people, as a matter of fact, the first person that ever told me what Shanna does for a living was Lumberjack. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
I didn't say what her profession was.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
But yeah,
so those are all things that are interesting. Also, we looked at the picture that's the profile picture that's on that account, and it belongs to an attorney. That's weird.
Wait, what?
It belongs to an attorney. It's like a picture on like a website for an attorney.
And that's the profile picture for the Logan account?
Yeah. And that law office is in Florida. But Logan has told MJ he lives in the Outer Banks. That's how he could see that Shanna at the courthouse or whatever the case was. Like he made it seem like he's in close proximity to Shanna, which is another reason why MJ was so concerned.
Yeah, but
from a mutual friend of ours in Discord.
Also,
Right. So